Mel. I have a love-hate relationship with makeup, in part because I've never felt really good at it, although I do like how I feel when I'm wearing stuff. And then that makes me feel guilty too. So here we go. It's like a love-hate relationship. Being on the boat and having less room, and also not wearing makeup for pretty much 5 whole years down in the Caribbean, because you're getting in the water and out of the water and makeup just doesn't work, I had to start building things back up. Didn't totally start from scratch because some of this stuff witnessed this bronzing powder, which obviously was not necessary in the Caribbean. I still took with me and is, maybe 10 years old or more. I have a brush left over from my Good Makeup brush set, also 10 years old. 2 eyebrow brushes that I've bought along the way, and God knows when or where and why. An eyebrow pencil that I have not used in over a year. I'm going to throw that out. My new eyebrow pencil that I purchased at the drugstore, of course, has 2 ends. It's designed for blondes. It has a brown tip on one end and for heaven knows why, a white tip on the other end. I haven't figured out what that's for yet. It kind of makes my eyebrows look better.
I'll tell her what that's for when we're through videoing this.
Thank you. And it does have a nifty little brush, which may make these 2 brushes superfluous. I have, again, this is Neutrogena Shadow. There we go. See how good I am with this. Eyeshadow. You can see I liked one of them a lot. The others not so much, and I have not been using eyeshadow pretty much at all for a long time. And I have mascara. Mascara is my favorite go-to, and if I don't use any other makeup, I will generally use mascara. And I have a brand new to me nifty pencil for eyelining, which I'm only partly good at. A while ago, we discussed facial creams and wrinkle removers and all that sort of stuff. I have not been keeping up scientifically, as promised, about how it's working, nor am I using it twice a day as promised, and nor am I doing the patting with the ring finger as instructed by everybody in the world, but that's just kind of boring. So this is the Bright Reveal facial cream I got when I was thinking about trying to reduce wrinkles and lines. I dropped it and the little squirty thing no longer works, so I now have a non-scientific way of pulling it out and applying it. I have to say it does make my face feel good. It does give good moisturizer feeling to it, and it is a SPF 30, which is very important for my life. And for actually everybody, you all should wear SPF 30 for your facial cream. All right, so the next thing to do is curl my eyelashes, because I found out if you curl your eyelashes before you put on the eyeliner, it's a bad thing. I have, from the time I was 16 years old and started to wear makeup, as I told you, my eyelashes are the thing I concentrated on the most, and I have always curled them. Like my hair, they're straight, and like my hair, they seem to go straight down. So once again in the Caribbean, always had an eyelash curler on board, just in case. All right, and now it's time to use my new to me eyeliner. And also of course the magnifying mirror. I just go as close to my lash line as I can. There's no flicking. No flicking goes on. We're just trying to get as straight a line as possible, and I have no idea if this is even the right way to do it, but there it is. Can you see? But not that. And then we do my eyebrows, which is the newest thing for me, is to concentrate on the eyebrows. So I'm starting with the brown, unless Ms. Linnell says I should start with the white. And again, it's just a color. I'm actually starting with the white because I didn't want to look what I was doing. And so I have very sparse eyebrows, have always had sparse eyebrows, has nothing to do with overplucking as a child or young woman. I just have sparse eyebrows, and they're light. And now I have to pluck wiry, big, long, nasty things because I'm of that certain age. And I just color. I color in one direction only. And I'm not going for perfect because That would be A, boring, and B, impossible for me. And C, we're not looking for twins, we're looking for sisters in your eyebrows. That was a video Linnell and I watched. I have to say, I didn't do eyebrows for years, and I do like the difference in my eyes when I have my eyebrows done. All right, so then my flicking is just a little flicking with the brush up. And there are my eyebrows. And I do think that's a big difference. I probably should have paused with one, but you saw the difference. So Linnell, should I just keep going? You want to tell me what to do with this little white thing?
Well, let's do the little white thing.
Okay.
So, now, I had not planned on being on camera, but
You look wonderful.
yes. So, I don't think I can flick this around, so let's just do it here, and you tell me if I'm centered, right?
Yes.
So, I don't know if you can see underneath, don't look too closely, but underneath how it's
Yes.
a little lighter, little whiter.
Oh, okay,
Right?
so it's a highlight.
It's a highlight, so you just do it right underneath here, just a little bit. Now let's watch Barb. Just a little bit, and make sure it's with the white side, and you're not doing.
It's the white That's some people get upset with that suggestion, and she knows it's a very valid suggestion.
See now,
I don't see this.
you're not supposed to really see the white. You're supposed to just. It's supposed to just lift.
You're supposed to be the white. Okay.
Be the white. Be the white.
All right.
No, it's just supposed to lift your eyes, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I am not putting on eyeshadow today because I haven't been putting on eyeshadow for a long time, and I don't even know if my colors are right, and they kind of sparkle. So I'm just going to go straight to.
No sparkling, please.
I know. I didn't know I got sparkly, which is why I used the one non-sparkle.
No, describe how you put on your mascara.
Okay, so I use the tip of the wand. I have learned, over the years, I never pump air into the mascara. I only twist it. I use the tip of the wand.
Well, I'm getting the back of your hand here, so there you go. Okay.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
You go on this side, and this is not yet old enough to throw away for safety, but it has reduced a little bit, so I have to go back for the next eye.
So you want a trick for
Yeah.
thinning it out a little bit after
Yeah.
it gets dried? Again, don't keep it longer than safety, blah, blah. I hope you don't have that 10 years like you have your brushes.
No, this is only a few months old, like a month or
Okay.
two old.
So you have eye drops. Go get some like
Visine,
Marine or Visine, and you just put 2 or 3 eye drops in there, and then
Really?
push the brush back in and twist it around.
No kidding.
Shake it. Mm-hmm.
And then I always do the bottom lashes. I have a girlfriend with brown hair and brown she's her eyebrows and her eyelashes, are not as invisible as mine. And she elected a number of years ago to stop wearing mascara and focus only on a really good application of the eyebrow pencil.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I just put on the lipstick du jour, which I forgot to get out. I always have lipstick, and I always have one that's a colored lip screen with sunscreen in it. And that's what I wore all the time in the Caribbean. They're actually very hard to find that are colored with sunscreen, but that's what I always look for. Plus I have normal lipstick. And that completes my my makeup application in less than 10 minutes and with fewer than 10 products.
All right. More later. Thank you, Miss Barb.
You're welcome, Linnell.